Hello everybody, hope they are good. Bitcoin is finally moving, and that's the shortest squeeze that I was talking about in the last couple of videos, okay? To me it was clear, that's why in yesterday's video I was, still talking about this, because you can see price is, testing so many times the 1 hour 50 MA, that's this purple line over here, and it doesn't really push price lower, okay? Because if this was really bearish and it's pushing price lower, you would see something like this, okay? Imagine that's your 50 MA, and you would see price, making new lows, and it didn't really happen. Okay, here you got some kind of a drop here, but then you can see price recovering, and again, it's testing the 1 hour 50 MA. So this is when you know that the trap is being set, and there is a short squeeze incoming, because the retail trader sees this chart and says, okay, the 1 hour 50 MA is the main resistance. What I'm gonna do? Well, I'm gonna keep placing my shorts here. Okay, short, 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 short all the time. So then in one of these attempts, the market maker is gonna push price higher. Okay, and stop those traders. There was also a lot of liquidations in high block capital. I'm gonna go through them in a second. That also helped us to justify the idea of the short squeeze, and also the DXY. Okay, the DXY was moving very aggressively to the upside yesterday, and Bitcoin was not going down. They hold this zone. Look at this. That's what Bitcoin did yesterday, okay? Bitcoin was, simply holding this zone, while the DXY, the dollar index, was making a W formation, and we were in this leg up here, okay? So that was another idea. That was showing you that Bitcoin had some strength, that Bitcoin didn't want to go down, and that's because they had this trap in mind, okay? This short squeeze. Now, we're going to go through in high block capital in a minute, but I'm going to talk a bit more about the chart. I've just taken my profits, okay? Well, I just posted on Twitter, my entry was right before bed last time. It was around here, 30,020. I just closed the trade because we are very close to the mid-range, okay? That's my first target. Well, to be honest, what I've done, I'm gonna go through in a minute, but I've closed the position here because first, that's the mid-range, super resistant. Let me show you, okay? You can see how it's a level. Then you can see a lot of spikes. Check this. You can see how many times it's getting tested here. All the time. All the time. I don't want something like this over here happening to me. Okay? That's what I take advantage of this move here. I close it. That's my idea. Now, the other idea is because if you go into the 1 hour time frame, you can see here how this pump was during the Asian session, okay? At least part of this pump. This candle, that leaves a liquidity pool behind, okay? That candle was during the Asian session. Then also this one here as well, okay? Now, this part here is London. So let's see what happens, but you have to be cautious here, okay? Because if you've had Asia pumping, okay? So let me mark it for you. If you go Asia pumping like this, okay, and London, it pushed also, okay, but imagine London now retraces. Hang on, let me fix this box. Okay, imagine that London now retraces here, okay, and it closes in this level over here. Then you can expect that this Asian pump is about to get retraced, okay? That would be either during the New York session, okay, or during the next Asian session. But for that, you need to see London holding here, okay? If London keeps pushing higher, then you have, Asia pumping, London pumping, that makes New York even more interesting because, there's a possibility that they keep pushing higher. But that's the idea. So keep an eye on London. Let's see what they do. If they close this the London session, around 30,200, okay? And that will be around 2 p.m. UTC time. Then be careful during the New York session because they might, dump price lower. So that's, the nice trade that I was waiting for this week. This week, I was expecting, to be honest, I was wrong about this thing, okay? Because I posted in the Sunday day that I was expecting this week to be a nice week for trading. And I was terribly wrong. Terribly wrong, okay? It's been a nightmare. For anybody trading altcoins, probably you have enjoyed, but for me that I'm trading Bitcoin mostly, it was a game of patience. It was a game of patience, okay? To see when I open my position and when this sort of squeeze was gonna happen. But anyway, be careful, because you have here the mid-range resistance. You have this pump here during the ascent session, okay? This candle, I don't like it, but at the same time, if you go into the 4-hour time frame, there is something that could be pretty good, okay? Check this out, 4-hour 50 MA, okay? I think that if we hold above this 50 MA in the 4-hour time frame, there is possibility for more upside, okay? And with more upside, I mean, to retrace this liquidity pool, for example, here, okay? And that will take you to 30,700, okay? So, I mean, it's not looking too bad, but you have to be careful because when Asia pumps, that's a cause of concern for me. And also you have here the mid-range resistance. So yeah, guys, if you took this trade, consider taking profit soon, okay? Again, it's not financial advice. I'm just telling you how I'm playing this, okay? And then, if Bitcoin is again consolidating here above the 4 or 50 MA, maybe I'll retake that long, okay? But for now, happy with my with this day trade that I took here, okay? That's good profits for me. So I don't have any reason to hold the trade, expecting higher prices when I have an Asia pumped and I have here the mid-range, because then I'll have the risk of price, doing a round trip and going back to my entry. I don't want that, okay? But anyway, let's go now to high block capital. Let's check that liquidity. We're here in high block capital in the liquidation level. Check this out, okay? At the bottom, this is the delta. You can see all of these red. They are basically cumulative liquidation levels from short positions. That's what I was telling you guys. Be ready because we might see a short squeeze. This even got to $10 billion. Sorry, actually it was $12 billion worth of short liquidations the other day. That was 2 days ago. So I was telling you guys, short squeeze might be coming, and now you can see that the delta has gone back to zero after this pump. That's telling you that all those shorts have been liquidated, okay? And also you have here one beautiful spike. Check out the right of this chart, okay? That spike, that basically is $30,600, okay? So that's another target that you can keep in mind. This would match pretty much with that liquidity pool that I showed you in the 1 hour time frame. But for that, first you need to see, the 4 hour 50 MA holding. Maybe that's after the Asian pump gets retraced. Okay, so I don't know how long this might take. This might take a bit more time. Now in the liquidation heat map, if we get there, what we want to see here in the 12 hours time frame, I imagine this chart to look like a mess right now. Yeah, it looks like a mess. I'm not gonna read this. Too much liquidity everywhere in 12 hours. Okay, but the 7 days time frame, wow, look at that. That's a lot of liquidity there too. Okay, let me check this out. Okay, this is very interesting. This is basically telling you that with this sideways move, okay, they were forcing traders to open shorts. Okay, that's why, I mean, it's quite normal because if you notice, we were all the time below 30K. So then the retail trader must be thinking, hey, if we are below 30K, if 30K is now resistance, that's basically telling you that Bitcoin is looking quite weak, and also we are at the range low. So, the breakout to the downside is imminent. That's how the retail trader thinks. That's why they do consolidation, spike down, spike up, spike down, spike up in the range lows. So they can open shorts, and now you can see all those shorts are stuck here. Okay, these are the liquidations. Okay, so now you have the short squeeze, and if everything goes well, the market maker is gonna start to hit these zones over here. Okay, again, 30,750. You got it there in the chart. Okay, that's the liquidity pool in the 1 hour time frame. As I told you guys, these moves sometimes it takes time to play out, but that's usually because the market maker is trying to build all those liquidations first. Okay, so then when they move price up or down, they are gonna hit more liquidations, and it's gonna be a more effective move. Okay, but then don't dismiss here 29,200. There is also some liquidity there. Okay, and that's once we break out to the downside of this range, which I still think is gonna happen. Okay, I might be wrong with this one, but I was telling you, I'm expecting one last short squeeze. I think that that's what we are currently seeing now, okay? And then, if everything goes well, I think that the key date in the calendar is gonna be next week with the FOMC meeting, okay? That's when everything can unfold, and maybe that's when we can break out of this range. But for now, all of this short squeeze is just a liquidity game, okay? A short squeeze to stop all those shorts that have piled up in this zone here, okay? So that's basically what I'm saying, guys. Be very careful if you have taken this this long over here. Congratulations. Don't forget to take profits because you have a pump during the Asian session that if London closes the session at 2 p.m. UTC time at 30,200, so basically if they hold today, then you could expect New York to dump and retrace that Asian pump, or if New York doesn't do that, then Asia might do it themselves tonight. Okay, guys? Still, you can see that there is a lot more liquidity to the upside than to the downside, at least for now. So, even if they retrace the Asian pump, we are probably going to look into more longs, okay? Because here there is still a lot of liquidity, all right? So that's pretty much everything, guys. That's everything I have to say regarding Bitcoin. Before I finish the video and say goodbye to you guys, I wanted to say that if you support the content, of course, you can give a like, a comment, subscribe. That's good for the algorithm, so the video shows to other users in YouTube. But also, of course, you can register with the referral link in the description in Bidjet, okay? It's an exchange that doesn't require KYC, unless if you are in the US, Canada, or Singapore, I think. You get $5 bonus when you log in. Also, if you deposit at least $100, you're going to participate in the next giveaways of the trading course. Also, deposits over $200 get 10% payback. That means that if you, for example, deposit, let's say, $500, then you're going to get $50 back. And of course, if you deposit bigger amounts, then you get bigger rewards, okay? Bigger paybacks, all right? So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.